The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll go play action. Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One last shot before the break. Howell eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ready?
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That throw by Young incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
It's Young off play action. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Young now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Howell going to go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Howell with another throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16.
1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll pitch it out to White. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action. Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Red, cycle. Shot, 17. Set, cut.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
43 rail. Cut, cut.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, Howell. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. That's complete to Palmer. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Black ultra. Hurry, hurry.
Off the play fake, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Black.
Sanders toss left side. Fights him off. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Trouble, 38. Set, go.
Looking to throw, Young. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. First down, Howell to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, here's White. Shedding the tackle. Down to about the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.